everyone. I'd like to welcome you to my channel once again. This is Jewels and Pearls Ladies channel, and my name is Blessing Onwama. It's good to have you here. In the past few episodes, I've done 2 videos talking about how to cope in this staying at home period and how to reset your mind planning for the post stay at home period. I've talked about that. So in this video, I'm going to dive right in, following the vision and purpose of Jewels and Pearls Ladies, which is to preserve the young lady's future, to preserve every young lady's future. So in that line, today I'll be talking on virginity. I know that this time people are staying at home, they have a lot of time on their hands, so they must have done a lot of soul searching. They must have had to sit down and reevaluate their lives and probably reset to have a better outcome for the rest of their lives. And so I also believe very strongly that talking about these issues would really help someone out there to reset their minds, make plans, and determine to live better. So in view of this, let's go right into the topic: virginity. What is virginity? It is simply the state of being a virgin, being untouched, being chaste, being innocent when it comes to sexual activity. Because we'll be basing, or we know our main audience, or our main focus is on the young ladies, so you may find me speaking particularly to young ladies. Okay, being a virgin means that that young lady has kept herself and she has not exposed her sexuality to any man yet, or she has not engaged in any sexual activity yet. And this is so important. Why? Because the sexual life of a person can affect other areas of their lives. May not be immediately, it may be immediately, but it definitely has an impact on other areas of life. So let's talk about how people lose their virginity. How do people lose their virginity, especially in this day and time when it is not common? In fact, lots of young people boast about it and say, I'm not a virgin, so I've done it many times, I've done that many times, not a big deal. You hear that from even young people, in fact from teenagers or young adults, people in their early 20s, talking so boldly about their sexual experiences. But really, come to think about it, is this right? Should it not be something that should be hidden, that should be precious? It should be a precious part of our bodies that is not shared with just anyone for anything. So that's another reason why we'll be taking this topic in series. So this is basically part 1. So how do people lose their virginity, particularly girls? How do girls lose their virginity? That does not mean boys should not be virgins. No, we advocate that both boys and girls should be virgins. They shouldn't have sexual activity until marriage. Okay, now for the girl, which is our primary focus, she can lose her virginity. Let's categorize them into 4 areas. Number 1, casual sex, meaning she could decide to have sex with someone for whatever reason, maybe pressure from friends, maybe pressure from that guy, maybe to commemorate her birthday, or to commemorate or celebrate a special day. Maybe they say, okay, today is Valentine's Day, okay, I want to sleep with a boy to celebrate Valentine's of 20 whatever year. Okay, and she could just agree to let that boy or that man sleep with her. That's 1. So casual sex that they can agree on, she can agree to. Number 2 is rape. Some ladies have been raped. Some have even been raped from when they were children. So from childhood, a young man somewhere have been raping them, maybe an uncle, maybe a neighbor, maybe a friend, maybe even a father. We've heard of so many stories relating to that. So many things may have happened in her childhood that she could not control. She had no control over. She had no say over it. She was raped. Some even in their teenage years, that they probably walked through a bush path and they were raped, or went out when it was dark, or she was ganged up on and she was raped. So many reasons. And for whatever reason a girl loses her virginity to rape, that girl needs to see a counselor. She needs counseling. She needs someone to tell her story to onboarding to, so that she can find healing and move on with her life. Very important. So that's number 2. Let's go to number 3. Number 3 is when people have sex with someone, or when girls have sex with someone in exchange for things. Maybe with a lecturer in exchange for grades, with a rich man somewhere in exchange for money, in exchange for food. I'm even hearing during this stay-at-home period, some ladies are exchanging their bodies for food, in exchange for so many things. So when sex is given in exchange for something, that's on that way women or young ladies can lose their virginity. And that's really sad, because those things, whatever it is exchanged for, would come and go, right? But virginity cannot be restored. It cannot be gotten back. You can't say, okay, I lost it, then let me look for it, let me get it back, or let me return that thing and get back my virginity. No, you can't return the money and get it back. You can't they can't return the grades and you get your virginity back. No, nothing. You can't get it back once it's lost. So that's the third way girls can lose their virginity: sex in exchange for things. Number 4, which is the right way God has always planned for girls to lose their virginity, or for people, for girls and boys as well, to lose their virginity. It is in marriage, on the marriage bed. That means this girl has met this young man, gone through a process of courtship. She gets married to this man, and on their wedding night, or whatever night they plan together, she can have her virginity broken, or she can have that wonderful time with her husband and have that sexual experience, her first sexual experience with her husband. That has always been God's plan, and I'll tell you in my next video why it is God's plan. Now, like I said earlier, this is going to be in a series, so this is part 1. I'd like you to join me in the other parts, and let's keep talking about what's important. Thank you for watching this video. I'm grateful. Thank you so much. I'd like to encourage you to like, share, subscribe, or leave a comment below so that we can get this conversation going.